day of reckoning's here. The sound of deafening fear.
You gon' die if you try. You just might get a little bit of trouble. K-O-I-F-E, right in your side. You would never see me coming. You gon' die if you try. You just might get a little bit of trouble. K-O-I-F-E, right in your side.
NFL Nation, how you doing? Come on in. I'm Dolph Jackson, and this is As the NFL Turns. I'm one of your hosts, and you see this gentleman to your right as you're looking at your screen, but to my left, Jeremy, host of Beware the Stampede, and also host of Come On In Bills. What's going on, my brother? How you doing this morning?
I'm doing well, Dolph. At a pitching clinic, so you're not going to see me on camera too much today, but wanted to hop in and say hi to the fam and obviously be here for this awesome slate of games today.
Yeah, man, some really good games on tab for the day, man. Hey, your Bills, man. You guys look awesome Monday night, man, the other night. So, what's your thoughts for the battle of the day?
I think Bills are going to take this one. I'm going to go 31-24. Josh Allen keeps distributing the ball all over the place. I mean, that's the best part about this offense right now is he's just got this whole offense cooking. And when you look at what he's been able to do, the one thing I am frustrated about is how somehow Patrick Mahomes is still the same odds as Josh Allen for MVP right now. Now, it doesn't matter. A lot of games left to play, but Josh Allen's playing at a level we haven't seen yet. I mean, 7 touchdowns, no interceptions, 2 rushing touchdowns. Yeah. And he's doing the biggest thing we've always hoped he would do, which is protect the ball and not make the turnovers. So for what the NFL players consider the most overrated player right now, I think there's a lot of people that are putting their foot in their mouths. So hopefully they keep it up, keep it continuing. I feel good about the game tonight. I'm excited. It's a primetime game. But
Yes.
Lamar's he's a dangerous man. That's a different team now. You know, they changed their running offense. Lamar is always a threat to run just as much as Josh is. So I expect this to be a good war.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And my thing is, maintaining how can the Bills contain their running attack with Jackson and of course now Derrick Henry. Zay pretty much in the passing game, I think Zay Flowers, I think they'll probably look to get Andrews a little bit more involved this week for Lamar. But as far as the Bills slowing down their running attack, what is your thoughts about that?
It's going to start up front. Oliver's got to get through. You know, we gotta keep seeing Rousseau and Miller being quick off the gun. And your man from down there, Dorian Williams, he's looking like a superstar. Past 2 games, double-digit tackles. So he's been living up the hype. He's been playing fantastically well, and honestly, one of the best things for him, and I hate to say this, is probably Milano getting hurt and him getting the shot to really step up. So as long as they continue to get that penetration that they have in up front, it's going to be a tight game. I don't think this is going to be necessarily a hard game per se, but I think it's going to turn into one of those games that could be a real grinder. I don't know if it's going to turn into the shootout I would like to necessarily see, but it's going to be tough. For me, the most exciting game this week, I think, Dolph, is going to be the Cardinals and the Commanders. That's the game I'm really looking forward to watching besides the Bills. That game is going to be a shootout.
Yeah. I think last year, like I said, the Cardinals, they were close in a lot of games last season. Of course, you guys saw firsthand, they gave you guys all you can handle to open the week. So definitely a game to keep an eye on. Before I get you, let you go. So you say you were at a pitching clinic?
Yeah. So my daughter's a travel softball pitcher. So we're actually out at a clinic today. So I'm gonna be on. I'll be on. Probably just on audio more than anything. Because I'm trying to keep an eye on and help out where I can. So, I got to stay busy, Dolph.
Got to, man. I see you, man. I got you. Hey, while I got you here, I'm going to get your thoughts on your thoughts on Thursday night's games, that Cowboy-Giants game. First, from the Giants' perspective, what do you think about their performance Thursday night?
Neighbors is the real deal. I wasn't sure how he was going to be. I wasn't sure what he was going to look like. I'm very impressed with him. He's everything I think the Giants were hoping he was going to be. Jones is actually looking pretty good this year so far. I got to give him credit. I mean, he's played pretty well so far. And then when you look at Robinson, I didn't expect him to be such a target monster that he has been. But
Right.
honestly, the Giants overall look pretty good. Running game is still suspect, but from a passing standpoint and the fact that they were able to keep themselves in that game, I was surprised. And that may be a bigger knock against the Cowboys than actually props to the Giants in that aspect.
Right. Right. And then speaking of the Cowboys, they get the victory, but with that victory, are you now back to, like, many believe that the Cowboys are one of the top teams in the National Football League? Are the Cowboys as talented as many people believe they are?
No, I don't think so. I think CeeDee Lamb masks a lot of that with his ability. I think now one of the struggles they're going to have is Parsons with this high ankle sprain he's got. This team is not as complete of a team as I think people thought. I think it's one of those CeeDee Lamb goes off for 120 yards, a couple touchdowns in a game, and everyone starts thinking this is the greatest thing ever. I mean, I am not impressed by any means. The Giants game, they should have been able to take care of business pretty easily with that team. And the fact that they now made Dak the highest paid player in the NFL, you got to start to wonder, is Jerry Jones regretting that move? Are they starting to question the fact, is Dak really that guy that's going to take him to the next level? Because so far, a win's a win, but I'm not impressed in these wins. I mean, this is against the Giants team that is not good. So to win by only 5, I would have expected a lot more out of them on that.
Right. And actually, I'm going to stick. I don't think Dak is the problem right now. I think he stay on that defensive side of the ball. I know a lot of people got excited when they brought Zimmer in, but if you go back and you look at Mike Zimmer, his last 2 years, his defensive units with the Minnesota Vikings, they were actually in the mid to high 20s ranked defensively. So it really wasn't a good showing. So, and right now they're off to a rocky start. DeMarcus Lawrence will be out probably for a couple of weeks. They're not even sure they're going to have Michael Parsons next week. So we will learn a lot about the Cowboys, and especially since they're coming up. I mean, in the part of their schedule, man, I believe they got the Lions. They just had the Ravens.
Yep.
I believe they got 2 more. I don't have the schedule in front of me, but I know they have at least 2 more teams, playoff teams that they will be facing. All right.
It's not going to be an easy road, that's for sure.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, family. We're being joined by another one of your hosts of Ask the NFL Turn. This man really needs no introduction. My brother for Real Fan Sports, where they cover cricket, Australian rules football, Formula One racing, track and field, diving. They're movie critics. They do it all over there, baby. My brother, Nonfiction. How you doing, my brother? What's going on?
I'm doing well. How you guys doing? Good morning.
Good morning.
How you guys doing this morning?
Good morning. Uh-oh. The oatmeal man has touched down, baby. The oatmeal man has touched down today. And right now, this man, I could tell.
Is that a Falcons blanket?
I could tell he is on that oatmeal early in the morning. He got that spiked oatmeal this morning in him. He's on camera. He lost his mind, but ladies and gentlemen, the one and only, the legendary, Coach Rock. Rock, how you doing this morning?
What, baby? What's
going on, Rock? What's going on, baby? What's going on?
The dirty bird. I'm just doing the dirty bird. That's all, baby. That's all.
I see you.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning,
dirty bird, baby. I do the dirty bird.
Yeah, that's all.
Doing dirty bird. That's
crazy. Yeah, that's fire. Yeah, that is fire.
Crazy.
Fire, Coach.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Right. Destroy it oatmeal, keep me a little warm. It's gonna be a cold day in New Orleans, bro. So, get a little warm, bro. All right.
I got you. All right, family. So now, what was your thoughts about Thursday night's game? Hear me now?
Say it one more time. I couldn't hear you.
Well, I'm sorry. What was your thoughts about?
Can you repeat that? I didn't hear you.
What was your thoughts about Thursday night's game?
Man, that was a ugly game. You had two teams that couldn't get out of their own way. New York, too scared to try to score a touchdown. Dallas, they just shot themselves in the foot. How many flags we saw in that game. It was so much laundry. It was ridiculous. That game should not have been that close. And I heard you guys talking about, if Dallas got the talent to be considered one of the top of the league, they have positional talent. They might not have team talent to be considered one of the best anymore. And that's the thing with this. And like you said, I don't think it's not all Dak's fault. It's not all Dak's fault. There's a lot of the O-line is not good. There's different pieces of that team that just aren't quality like they have been the past previous seasons. New York honestly should have won that game. New York should have won that game.
Right, exactly. Your thoughts, Coach, on Thursday night's contest?
Next.
Man, give us your opinion on this.
Next. I mean, he just summarized. It was a boring ass game. I didn't even watch the game, bro.
All right, bro.
I went back and watched some of the Bowling Beautiful. I streamlined the Bowling Beautiful, bro. It was boring. Beautiful.
Gotcha. All right, man. Here we go. First game up. You see, Coach. I'm gonna start with Coach. We already know where he's going to go. Coach, why are you going with the Falcons today? Do you think it'll even be close today?
Game, rival game, hate game. Atlanta circulars on the calendar. I think the Saints are really banged up. I thought with the Saints, the first two games, I thought the offense had under Quebec had an identity, Dolph. But then with the Philadelphia game, I didn't see the same offense. I didn't see him take, for instance, and roll Carr in the pocket. I didn't see a lot of the motion. I don't know. I'm trying to see what offense really shows up because I was really surprised with all the pressure that Philadelphia presented up front and with the offensive line kind of hurt. I didn't see the same offensive scheme he ran the first two games. Bro, it was more of like a watered down version of something. I feel like Williams should have been used more in that game because he's a more physical runner than AK. I think you should have put both of them on the field at the same time and put AK as a toy and let Williams pounded it downhill. So there was a lot of questions about what QB did offensively to me. So I want to see what their real identity is, So with that being said, I'm going to just rise up today, baby.
All right, so Coach is gone with the Falcons. We're being joined by the other half of Real Fan Sports and another host of the #1 pregame show on all social media, baby. Zach is in the house. Zach, how you doing, my brother?
What to do, baby? Man, my bad. I'm a little late. It's a long night last night, but I'm here now.
Hey, you made it, baby. That's all that matters. You made it.
Yes, sir.
So
Coach Rock down bad over there. That's all I know. He's down bad over there in the Falcons pit. I knew it was coming. I knew
it was Zach, and nobody knew. You knew it was coming.
I knew it was coming, man.
Hoodie Jube, you like it, baby?
on Hoodie Jube's channel, man, and they were going at Coach Rock, and Coach Rock was giving them all the fire.
I can't be called coach no more. So I'm gonna be. And I'm just rise up to that occasion.
You can't be a coach no more from what I've heard, man. I was like, oh Lord, here we go. We about to have a fun showing on Sunday morning.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
Hey, Hoodie, I got you a pillow, baby, if you want to lay down. You know what I'm saying? I got you a pillow.
I just want to know why you got this. And why'd you order it on Amazon with express delivery? That's what I just
Listen, man. Listen. Let this man shout out, man, to the Dixon Way podcast family, Larry and family over there. How you doing? Just to remind you all, we will be doing a joint on live stream with them of the Falcons Saints game for everyone who would like to join us for that. Lines will be open. Call in during the game. We want to know your thoughts. We want to know how you feel. We want to know what your pregame meal is, your game meal, what you're drinking. We already know Coach done took a sip this morning. He on that oatmeal.
Not yet, baby. I'm getting there.
You wrapped in that black bread, which made Larry feel good. Made Larry feel. And by the way, I just like to let everybody know Today was the official last day of Coach Rock being a part of the Keeping It Real Who That's Full podcast.
I got my own podcast.
Hey, listen.
Monday through Friday for my new podcast. It's called
For the
Rise
next
Up.
5 hours.
New podcast.
For the
Oh,
next
Rise
5
Up.
hours, his ass is out of there. He's on the other side. I don't rock with him for 5 hours. After this show, he's an enemy for 3.5 hours. But
You know what I'm saying? But no, serious, Dolph. Serious. I didn't even see whether somebody helped me out with this. I didn't even see whether tight end was even targeted last. I think Mora might have had one catch.
yeah,
Nah, the coaching was really bad. Like outside of the tough play from Derek Carr as well, but the coaching just was bad. It was the first game of the season that the Saints looked repetitive. They ran the same plays they ran through weeks 1 and 2, and then the last big play on the last drive that we need him to go and do something, they run the play that every single team in the NFL watched. Everyone was going to watch that play and look for it because they hit Shaheed over the top 2 times, back-to-back games. So everybody knew that play was coming, and Carr knew he shouldn't have threw it. He hesitated and just chucked it anyway because when he looked down, he saw the pressure. He should have took the sack like a man. And then went on, took a timeout, and then had 3rd and 25. You got 2 downs to get it anyway. It was a mistake.
Gotcha. So your thoughts for today's game, Zach? Saints Falcons. What's y'all
man, forget Coach Rock and them Dirty Birds, man. I ain't worried about them now. Come on, we'll have a bounce back game. It's gonna be a lot better. I'm good to see AK and Olave will be able to play. They will be active today. I think that's going to be a huge part of it. And we got the Falcons killer and Taysom Hill back, which is really good. It's really all up to the offensive line and how we scheme to get the ball out of Carr's hands quick because he ain't going to be able to hold on to it more than a couple seconds. That's for sure.
Well, the one thing I will say, the Falcons coming into this game have the lowest pressure rate in the National Football League. Other than Judon, they are still searching for that other guy. So
yeah, I think Judon got banged up a little bit last week too. I think he's playing, but he's not going to be at 100%. So
he's playing. He's going to be going on the left side, and I'm telling you right now, I give him 1-2 pressures today, but I'm putting all my money on my young left tackle, Talisi Fuaga. Go shut him out. He won't get a sack today. Not on Fuaga. I guarantee you that.
Man, y'all
he
hear
won't
that,
get
man?
it on Fuaga.
Dolph, you hear that?
Yeah, you heard exactly what I said. You hater.
John. Y'all hear that?
John. AK. Alvin Kamara. Next. Next. Come on. Next.
At what percentage is he healthy?
Next. No, I don't want to hear no percentage. He playing. Next.
Okay.
Come on. What else you got? Man, come on here with that old dirty ass black and red on, man. Let's go. Next game up, fella. Surprise. All of a sudden, the red BB gun turned back into the red rifle last week as he turned back the hands of time. And Andy Dalton led the Carolina Panthers on the road in Sin City, baby, to an impressive upset victory over the Raiders. The Cincinnati Bengals coming here staring at a possible 0-3 start to their season. Gentlemen, who do you like in this game and why? Coach, I'll start with you in this one.
Oh, I don't know, bro. Cincinnati has really been a disappointment. I don't know. They're missing something, bro. I don't know what it is. It's just missing something. Carolina looked really good under Dalton, man. Last week, I'm gonna go with. I don't know. I'm gonna go with Carolina, but I think this is really a gut check for Cincinnati, bro. Because if they lose this game, I think they could pack it in for the rest of the year, bro.
Right.
But I'm gonna go with Carolina, maybe about 3, bro.
Right. Now, what's funny is if Cincinnati was to lose, I believe this will be their first time starting 0-4 since the 2020 or 2021 season, which allowed them to get Joe Burrow the following year in the draft. I'm just saying. All right. So now, what's your thoughts on this game, sir?
Maybe. I mean, you say it was a surprise, but I actually predicted that was going to happen. because nobody's seen that man play in over 2 years. I knew it was going to happen because he was going to be well rested and looked really good. We already know how good he can play when he has the right tools around him. You got a rejuvenated team and a team that's hurting in multiple levels. I picked Panthers before on Thursday, and I'm picking the Panthers again today.
You picking the Panthers
right now?
Defensively they are. They're struggling defensively. Jeremy, what's your thoughts on this one, my brother?
I mean, I gotta go with the group here. As much as I want to pick Cincinnati, because I love Zach Moss, and they're in a tight spot. I think when you look at Carolina, Andy Dalton coming in, Chuba Hubbard finally getting an opportunity to show what he's capable of because they've been able to open up the passing game with Dalton coming in. I think Carolina could be one of those dark horse teams all of a sudden. I mean, like Nan said, you got a rested Andy Dalton. 2 years is a good rest, but you got a man going out there looking to prove something. So. For me, I think we got to ride Carolina at this point till they show us otherwise.
Gotcha. Zach, your thoughts, my brother?
Man, I see in the comments saying that they're missing Mixon, and I mean, I don't even really think that that's 100% the case. I think Moss wasn't as interchangeable with Mixon as what they thought and what I think most of us thought, especially with how he's played the last 2 years. Mixon may not be like a phenomenal elite running back in the league, but like he worked well with that offense. The offense looked great last week, though. Jamar Chase finally getting active. He had I think 100 yards plus, something like that. Burrow looked good. That defense is just struggling. They look horrible, man. I mean, to allow a young team like the Washington Commanders to put up points, score on every single drive. 2 games in a row for Jaden Daniels where he scored in every single drive, whether it's a field goal or a touchdown. Cincinnati used to be a team that their defense, held it together. It was always the question of how's their offensive line. Now their offensive line and their defense is suspect, and that makes for a very, very bad combination, as we saw last week. I feel like I'm with Nan in the sense of Andy Dalton, is going to have those days. And, first game back, that was the day. He looked great. I mean, it's kind of a revenge game for Andy Dalton too today. But I just still think Cincinnati's just the better team. So I'm going to go Bengals. Right. But, man, if they lose this, man, blow it all up. I mean,
well, I think a big teller in this game would be third down efficiency so far this season. Carolina's on the converting at 20% on third down, while Cincinnati is at 41%. Jamal Chase and Mike Gesicki are leading the way in the receiving category for the Cincinnati Bengals. Again, Andy Dalton, you got to get it to him, man. 319 yards last week, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Chuba Hubbard with over 100 yards last week. To me, Chuba Hubbard is the starting running back. Miles Sanders is the backup there in Carolina. And last week, Deontay Johnson was targeted, I believe, 14 to 15 times last week.
Yeah, about 14, 15. Yeah,
about 14 to 15 times. So Andy Dalton made it his mission to get the ball into his hand. I kind of look for that to be the case today. But with all that being said and done, everyone's feeling good. Everyone's flying high. Everything looks bad for the Bengals. It is Andy Dalton's old team, so he's got extra motivation. I'm going with Zach. It won't be enough today. Bengals, quite simply and quite frankly, cannot afford to go 0-4, or they can just kiss this baby goodbye this season and just look forward to a top 10 season.
I mean, as bad as starting off 0-3 is, they still have a chance of making the playoffs. I just don't see the Steelers and still playing as good as what they are, and same with the Browns. So it's like I see them still being in the mix, but it's got to start today, and it's got to be dominant.
Yeah, they got to. Before I go to the next game, I gotta get this comment there. Marley Moore talked about Coach say first it was P. Diddy, then it was Offset and Cardi B, and now this.
I was cracking up.
Let's go to the next game. All right. Chicago taking on the Rams. Rams head to Chicago. The Bears offensively have been less than impressive. Number one overall pick has not, to me, been impressive this season. But he's had his moments. The Rams looking to go in here, take advantage of the young quarterback. I like the Bears defense in this game, but you guys know I'm a big McVay fan, and I just think the Rams are going to have just a little too much for the Bears today, even though the Bears are at home. Zach, I'll start with you. What's your thoughts on this one, my brother?
Oh man, this was actually a game with all the injuries to the Rams that I'm leaning Bears a little bit. They're playing at Soldier Field. Eventually we know Caleb Williams is going to have a game. Like, it's just inevitable. Like, as bad as what he's played is not all who he is, as much as most of us here have thought that he was a little overrated going in to the NFL this year. The cockiness that he's had throughout his time already in the NFL has been hopefully humbling for him. I mean, coming out saying, "Oh, you're not telling the punter before the season started. He's not going to have to punt the ball much." Well, he's definitely had to do that a lot. After this big interception game against the Texans, he said you won't, I'm going to fix that. I won't do that anymore. Like, yes, you will. It's the NFL. Like, you got to relax. You aren't, the next best thing. Even the best quarterbacks throw interception, have 3 interception games. You got to be humble and realize it's the NFL, ready to play. I'm going to give the edge to the Bears at home, man. I think with the Rams all banged up the way they are, eventually the Bears have to come out and win one, and I think this will be it.
Okay. Gone with the Bears in this one.
Little gut call.
Gotcha. Coach, your thoughts on this one?
I'm going to just go with Zach. I'm going to go with the Bears.
Okay. Just simple. All right, now your thoughts. I mean,
with no Cooper, with no Puka, I know they got Robinson and Tutu, and they still got Kyron. It's still a possibility. I mean, it's two teams that are just, again, neither one of them really look great, especially with all the injuries. But I kind of leaning towards Chicago as well. This might be another win underneath that belt. So I'm gonna go Bears.
Oh, everybody going Bears in this.
I was not expecting that.
That's surprising right there.
Why can I call him the bust?
Yeah, I'm saying you call him the bust, so you riding with the bust today. The bust won't be a bust today. That's what Nine's saying. Jeremy, are you there, my brother? Are you taking some here? Are you throwing the curveball out there, throwing that curveball or that sink out there?
Oh, no curveballs for this guy. I'll leave that to the girls to do that stuff, man. I ain't that good. These girls can pitch, though. It's no joke. No, I got to go with the Bears on this one. I mean, the Rams are too banged up. I love Williams, but he's not enough. And honestly, the thing is with the Bears, they haven't put that complete package together yet, and it's only going to be a matter of time before Williams really starts to figure it out, and maybe this is the week for that. So until the Rams get healthy, I can't go with them. I'm with Bears on everybody else with this one.
Gotcha. All right. What you saying, Samuel? We've been blocked. Nah, everybody's still here. Hey, anybody somebody just to test it out, just hit the link. And let me see if you can get in. Let us know if you can get in. All right.
So what are you picking, Dolph?
Everybody's going with the Bears, man.
I know you're trying to avoid. That's why I asked on purpose. I was trying to
get on the bus, dog.
Don't go to the next one. I want to hear what you got.
What I got to say about banged up Rams, banged up and all. Long as Matthew Stafford's playing quarterback. Who could play today? Matthew Stafford, McVay. Though the Bears got the 9th ranked defense, they're in the Windy City. Everything turned to Chicago. Much as it hurts me to do this, but I think I'm going to have to just go on my own. I'm going with the Rams, baby. I'm lone wolfing the Rams. Everybody got picking against the Rams. I'm going with the Rams today. And guess what? The Rams will win by 10 or more. It won't even be that close. I'm going with the Rams. And if you're from the Windy City, you don't like it, so be it. I said it and I say it again. I'm going with the Rams in this one, baby. That's right.
10 or more. Okay.
10 or more. I'm going with the Rams, man. I'm going with the Rams.
Check, keep eye on that score.
All right. Now, matter of fact, while I got y'all here, I guess the last game of the last game that we picked today, that'll be our first official pick game for the week. All right. Now hold on. We got our first official guest on As the NFL Turns. This person coming on is no stranger to Dog. She's one of my followers. She's my sister, matter of fact, at the Keeping It Real Who That Sports podcast. And she's coming on right now. I'm talking about the one and only. She's also like coach of GSU, Grambling State University graduate, who, by the way, suffered a tough defeat.
I knew you was going to do that shit.
At the State Fair Classic to Perryview. So with that being said, Pammy Webby, how you doing? Welcome to Ask.
Welcome in, Pammy.
Turns.
Hey, y'all. I'm just testing the StreamYard, but I want to call Coach a sucker. Sucker, I know you ain't. I know you ain't picked the darn Falcons over us.
Let me see. Where's it at? I don't want you to see it. Let me get it so you can really see it. You know what I'm saying? I want you really.
The disrespect is real.
Disrespect is real, Pammy.
Let me let you see it.
I don't know what he had this morning, Pammy.
Somebody spiked them strawberry and cream oatmeal. What is going on with you?
Right there, baby. There it is. Right there.
Yeah.
You see it? Nah, that's a good picture. There it is. That's a Falcon right there, so you can see it nicely.
That is so funny.
Oh my goodness. So Pammy, tell us.
Yes.
First of all, we want to thank you, Pammy, for being our first official guest.
Oh, thank you. I was just testing the StreamYard. I didn't think you was going to put me on, dog.
Hey, I had to put you on, man. I got you. Okay. So we want to know what's on your menu today for the game. What's going on in your household today? What y'all cooking up?
I'm not cooking today. I have a big weekend next weekend for a line dance convention. So I'm getting some Southern classic chicken for me and my mom, and that's gonna be a wrap.
Got it. Southern classic chicken. Yeah, man. You know,
plus, I don't think we're gonna win this game today, so I don't want to throw food everywhere. So I think
I got you. Don't do that. Don't do that. Well, look, Pam, we want to thank you for joining us, my sister. And listen, don't forget, turn down the TV and join me and the Dixon Way as we gonna be doing that joint live stream of the St. Falcons game. All right,
I will most definitely do that. I know the Dixon Way has kidnapped the real coach. That's a clone up there, and I'm gone.
Pammy. Before you go, do me one favor. Can you do me one favor for today?
Yes, I can.
Rise up.
I will not rise up. I will not rise up.
Hey, my damn, they clicked his ass off the show just now. I damn to click them off. All right, I'll talk to you later, Pammy. Thank you, baby.
All right, darlings. Y'all have a good one.
Thank you. Bye-bye. All right, fam. The next game up, man. The Vikings at the Green Bay Packers.
So stupid.
Who want to take this one, man? Who want to take this one?
Oh, man.
Well, I'll rise up to the occasion on this one. Minnesota. I'm really surprised that they drew no start, bro. Sam has really been playing lights out ball, bro. I think Love is coming back today, huh?
I think so.
Love
is supposed to be back
today. I think this is going to be really a great game. I'm gonna stay with Green Bay on this one, dog, by 3. I think it's really going to be a great game, though.
Got you. Jeremy, your thoughts on this one, my brother?
Ooh, I got to go with the Packers on this. This is tough for me though, because I really wanted Willis to get another weekend, just because he's been absolutely incredible to watch.
Man.
I mean, his story is just something. I mean, it's one of those of Packers lore, right? Like I think everybody in Green Bay loves this guy now. Comes in, picks up the team, takes him, to a 2-1 record. just last week got to throw the ball, run around,
Yeah.
do what he does that we all saw at Liberty. But Jordan Love coming back, I like the guy a lot. Darnold's been playing great, but I really like the Packers in this, and I think Reed's going to have a huge game today. So I'm definitely going Packers by 7.
Packers by 7. 9, your thoughts?
I'm in the same boat. Love coming back is a great thing, but watching some of the highlights with Willis, very glad he got the opportunity to show his true skill, his true talent. I mean,
Right.
could it have bought him a ticket to another team to be a starter somewhere? Who knows? But we all talk about Sam Darnold. Darnold, he has his spurts, and he's still in that spurt right now. But do I think he's going to win against Love in Green Bay? No, I'm going with the Packers, man.
All right, Zach, your thoughts, my brother.
Ooh, I like that. I like that. I like that, Zach. I like that, Zach.
Oh, yeah.
Look, man. We're watching prime Sam Darnold. What a treat, man! How lucky are we to see him in full form with the Vikings team? Everybody counted out, man. They sitting at 3-0. They get one against the Packers, man. And I'll tell you what, I'm kind of looking forward to an upset here. I mean, I haven't got to watch a whole bunch of Viking games yet this season, but they've been handling their business. Green Bay, they've been looking good with Malik Willis. They're getting Love back. We'll see how all that flows out. But let me give a little edge to the Vikings here to do something surprising. Originally, I had the Green Bay sweeping the Vikings, but you know what? I'm kind of liking the hype that's going around it right now. So let me go Vikings with the win.
Gotcha. All right, let's go to the next game. Cause I don't want.
Yeah, you don't want to pick, huh? You don't want to pick. Okay.
Sam Darnold.
We see how it is.
Hold on. Sam Darnold. First of all, congratulations to Sam Darnold for the start to the 2024 season. But 3 games don't make a season. For 5, 6, 7, however many years you've been in the NFL, we have seen who Sam Darnold is. The pumpkin is about to strike midnight, and it could be the day in Green Bay. With that being said, I'm picking, and I don't like this team because it's my sister-in-law team. I don't like the Packers. But I just don't believe, despite the man starting the season, completing 68% of his passes for 657 yards, 8 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. Yeah. Shake this hater off, Sam. You're going to have to shake this hater off, man, because I still don't believe what I'm seeing. I think it's a mirage. I think it's a fluke. I'm going with the Packers, and guess what? The Packers bring the Vikings back down to earth. Sam Darnold turns back into Sam Darnold and throws 2 interceptions today, plus a pick 6. I'm going with the Packers at home. You wanted me to pick it. I picked it. And if you're in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and you don't like it, too bad, because 3-0 is not a whole season. Sam Darnold is who everybody knew he is. He's the same Sam Darnold y'all didn't want. Y'all didn't want Stoughton. So miss me with all this Sam Darnold love because it's fake. And I'm going with the Packers. And I can't wait till the Packers the hell out of them. Jeremy, what you got to say, Jeremy? I'm through.
What? Other than Darnold? I love Darnold. I'm glad he's getting a fair shake. I mean, he's going to lose to the Packers. I agree with y'all, but I mean, it's been he's finally gotten his shot. You see a lot of these quarterbacks all of a sudden moving around, finally getting their opportunity. Like we just talked about with Willis, right? He was cast off from Tennessee, going to be a third-string quarterback, comes in, he's the savior of the Packers. And all of a sudden, he's probably gotten himself an opportunity, like you said, Nan. I agree. I think, come off season, maybe he's got a shot to get picked up somewhere and be a starter. I mean, it's the best thing that ever happened for that kid. And Sam Darnold revived his career all of a sudden in Minnesota. I don't think he wins this game, but I'm happy for the guy to finally get a shot to show what he's capable of that everyone expected out of him.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm happy that he's in it. And first of all, he in the NFL, so we talented. So I don't care if you're on the NFL roster, you got NFL talent. So
I mean, fair enough.
Yeah, but NFL talent wise, man, please. Sam.
Yeah.
It's Sam Donald, man. I'm going. That's game, man. That's game.
Before we move on, I do want to
All right,
say,
go on. Yes,
prayers out to everyone that's been affected by
Yes.
Hurricane Helene.
Amen. Right.
One of our good friends, Mr. Cheesehead. He's dealing with some power outages and such, and some damage over at his house. So he's a Packers fan. I don't know if he's going to be able to watch the game or not, but anyone that's going through some distress, I know him as well as Daniel McKeon. Both of them suffering a bit right now. Ain't supposed to have power for at least a couple weeks. So prayers out to them that they're able to stay safe and all that good stuff.
Right.
Amen.
And before we go on to the next game, family, did y'all have the opportunity to witness one of the greatest college football games in recent memory last night? Shout out to Dixon Way. I know you're hurting right now. You think you're going to get over that days today, but we about to knock your ass out today at 12 o'clock Central. With that being said, Georgia and Alabama, my God, what a game last night. Coach, I'm going to start with you. You got the red on. You represent the Ooga and everything. You got that pheasant color on and stuff, that roadkill. What put the Georgia? Oh, he gonna put the Georgia hat on now. Put the Georgia hat on. You better not put no Alabama hat on. This man here got every team.
Let me do it right, bro. Hold on. Let me do it right.
There you go.
Let me do it right. There we go.
Coach, that's a Grambling hat.
No, this is Georgia today, baby.
That's great. I know. See, I know this is a Grambling hat. I told you
it's
it
a
was.
bulldog right here, baby.
I told you it was a Grambling hat.
You know
He tried to pass it off as a Georgia Bulldog hat. Man, stop it, man. Man, we going to the next game, man. I ain't got time for that, man.
It's a bulldog hat right here, baby.
All right, man. Next game, man. All right, but before we go, John, just y'all quick take on that game last night, man.
I mean, I think that game there was just really a setup for when the playoffs start and they meet, bro. Even the SEC championship game, bro. I'm looking forward to part 2 of this, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's gonna be in the SEC championship game.
Yeah, I got you. Nine, your thoughts?
I did not see it, brother.
This it? Okay. Zach, did you see it, or Jeremy? Did anyone of you guys see it?
Shoot, man, I'll tell you what. I was out in the city at Shop Yard or whatever the hell the damn bar is, patio bar. And I was watching the LSU game, and I was watching a blowout happen on one screen. I was watching a blowout happen on the other. Alabama was up like 21-0.
28, yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I ain't even really worried so much about this game. We went ahead, drove our happy asses home. I get back to the crib. I made some food, laid down, and then all of a sudden I see my phone going crazy. Georgia coming back, and I'm like, wait, what? Hold up, how? And then, but Alabama was able to get the job done. What a game, though, man! I wish I would have stayed and just watched the whole thing. I thought it was over. I thought it was all but done.
Listen, Georgia schools takes the lead, and Alabama in one play. Now, first of all, Georgia, it took them 2 plays to get to Alabama's one before they took the lead. And then one play later, Alabama scores on the deep throw as the receiver gets by 2 defenders and just outraces them to the end zone, breaks 1 tackle, and just makes a house call. And at the end, Beck throws an intercept as the freshman cornerback puts it up for Alabama. And Stoner, I would not say that. I'll never say that because I don't like either one of them. But I damn sure don't like Alabama. I really didn't care who won, but it was one hell of a game last night. JB says Ron Williams is him. Yeah, he was nice last night, man. So congratulations to Alabama, to the players and the coaches, but not to the fans. The Alabama fans they're the version of the Dallas Cowboy fans. It just makes me sick. Can't stand some of y'all. Anyway, we got the Jaguars in Texas next, family. Let's go. Jaguars at Texans. Can my guy bounce back this week? CJ Stroud coming off a shocking loss last week. Can he bounce back? You better believe he's going to bounce back in a big way. They are upset. They are pissed off in Houston. The Texans were embarrassed. They are ashamed of the performance in the what they put out on the field last week. Coach D'Amico Ryan's been walking through the facility all week, breaking things, calling people out, not letting people go home, forcing them to sleep in the facility, can't go home, their loved ones, and kiss their babies at night. With all that saying, I'm going with the Texans today. Texans 32. I don't know where I get the 32 from, but Texas 30 and the Jaguars 15. Go ahead, Don.
I mean,
I don't know where I get it from, bro.
I don't know where you get it from either. But I mean, when you look at the two teams, the Jaguars 0-3. They just can't. They can't get out their own way. I'm going with the Texans, man. I don't need to explain it. It's the Texans gonna win this game.
Yeah. All right, Coach. GSU, Grambling, Georgia, Atlanta, New Orleans, Kansas City. I don't know. You just wake up one day and you got a team. I don't know. Just go ahead, bro. Your turn.
I'm gonna go with the Texans on this one.
Okay.
Trevor Lawrence needs to show up. You know, you wanted a big payday. You got your money. Let's see why you got your money today.
Gotcha. Hey, it's a team. It's gonna take a team effort around them though to get it done, man. It's gonna take a team effort. Zach, your thoughts, my brother.
Man, Jacksonville really trying to make their team move to London. Like that's what I'm convinced of, man. This team is just bad. I don't understand it, and you're stuck now with a quarterback that's the most overhyped quarterback, maybe even more overhyped than what Caleb Williams is. Like, it just stink in the bed.
Yeah, they call him talent.
For some reason, this dude, like, his bread and butter was Christian Kirk every year he's been in the league, and now he don't want to pass on the ball. It doesn't even make sense. I don't know what they're doing. Texans got steamrolled last week. They ain't gonna do that again. Then they're gonna give out ass whooping to the Jaguars.
All right, Jeremy, your thoughts. Texans, Jaguars.
Easy. That's the Texans all day.
All right,
Diggs is gonna feast.
Diggs go feast. All right, hey, we gonna go rapid fire, family. We going rapid fire now. All right, Steelers coach, let's go. Steelers coach, who you got?
I'm going Pittsburgh.
He going Pittsburgh. Nah, who you going with?
Pittsburgh.
Jeremy, who you got? Steelers coach.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. All right,
Sorry,
Zach.
guys.
Go ahead. Jeremy, who you got? The Steelers or the Colts?
Ooh, I got to go with Colts on this one. I want to pick the Steelers because I want to pick Fields, but Anthony Richardson's just too talented for him to not figure it out sooner than later. So I'm going Colts on this. I know it sounds crazy.
Steelers.
Zach said Steelers. 9 said, hold on. Stoner said, Dolph, don't get mad. We just like that. Teals. Oh, man. Go ahead, man. Everybody can't know about no Alabama, man. Go, man. Anyway, man. I'm going Mike Tomlin and the Steelers, man. We get another one, baby. Steelers get another one. All right. The Jets and the Broncos. Can the Broncos spin? Can they get another upset on the road? Last week, they went into Tampa Bay, and quite frankly, they beat the hell out of the Buccaneers. It wasn't even close. Bo Nixon got his first win as an NFL quarterback. Can he get his first back-to-back wins as a professional quarterback in the National Football League? I'm going to start this one off. I'm going to say not today. Who's next?
I'm going to take
Denver. Double down with that. Not today.
That's two. Go ahead, Coach.
I'm going to take Denver.
I know this man gonna do it. I know.
This dude.
Yeah, this dude here, man.
Coach is gonna be the lone wolf.
Go ahead, lone wolf it.
Ooh, I'm going with Denver, baby. On the road again. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, Just Call says, imagine all y'all picked the Texans and the Jags win. Pretty much how it go, but
Yeah, it's that.
pretty much how it go. Technically, that's how it go. All right, Philadelphia, fresh off a hard-fought win in the Bayou State last Sunday. Now they're going to the Sunshine State to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who are licking their wounds after getting shellacked last week by the pre-mentioned Denver Broncos. Not so fast this week. I think Tampa Bay is embarrassed by their performance last week. I think Baker Mayfield and company get a bounce back game. Walk-off field goal. Tampa Bay survives at home 24-21. I'm going with the Bucs in this one. Coach, who you got?
I'm going with Tampa.
Coach going with Tampa. 9.
I'm going with Tampa as well. I think it's a bounce back game.
Gotcha. Jeremy.
Ooh, 2 OU legends, and shout out to OU yesterday on the big win. Eagles.
Eagles, okay.
They almost lost now.
Zach.
Almost.
They almost lost. They should have lost. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Eagles, but I think it's gonna be really hard fought, man. I think it's gonna be tough. Eagles better not come out there with some confidence like they played a phenomenal game against the Saints, because they definitely did not. The Saints just played really that bad. All them turnovers and stuff that can't happen. The Bucs will not let them go unpunished for those mistakes. So, but I'm gonna go Eagles.
All right, next game up. Oh, Coach, I got to start with you. You said that he would be the rookie of the year. Everybody overlooked this young man. Everybody was talking Caleb Williams, Bo Nix, every other quarterback, but they overlooked the Heisman Trophy winner. And last week, all he did was make history. Can he do it again in a game that I want to see? Because I think this is going to be one of the better games of the day and could be a damn shootout. The Commanders and the Cardinals. Coach, I start with you. Who you got in this game?
You already know. Washington.
Gone with the Commanders and Jaden Daniels. Zach, come on, baby. Talk to us. Who you got?
Yeah, I'm doubling down on it, man. Look, I want to mention something. One of the Cincinnati players, defensive players, came out and said, "Oh man, Jay Daniels really ain't all that good. He plays a simple offense. They just do a college style of football." Well, guess what? You just got beat to it, son, and you got beat to it badly. So what does that say about you, man? You need to watch him out before you start talking all that shit. Right. Yeah, give me the Commanders.
Commanders. Jeremy.
Commanders. This is gonna be the best game of the day.
Gotcha. 9.
Commanders. I'm with it.
Commanders. Everybody's picking the Commanders. I'm lone wolfing it. I like Jaden Daniels. That's my boy. But I'm lone with it. God damn it. Come on, Desert Swarm. I'm going with the Desert Swarm, baby. Woo! Now, I don't know if that's a woo. I don't know. Damn it. I'm lone wolfing it. I'm going with the Cardinals.
You was Ric Flair, huh?
I started the Ric Flair round.
That was a hyena. You sound like a broken ass hyena or some shit.
I don't know what the hell I want to try to get right there. In my head, I had wool, but I don't know what the hell came out. But I'm going with the Cardinals on this.
That's because he don't trust this pick at all. He don't trust it at all.
He's a wolf in sheep's clothing right now.
All right. Now, next game. If the 49ers lose this game, all the credibility, everything they have built up over the last 3-4 years goes out the window. Kyle Shanahan should be on alert to get fired. If they lose at home today to the New England Patriots, they're already struggling. His ass should be fired. He's already blown games in the Super Bowl. But I want to thank him for blowing that 28-3. That was the most beautiful game I ever watched. 28-3 for them haters in the chat. They know what I'm talking about. Every time you say something to me, 28-3. That hater up there with the other radar, 28-3. That's all I'm gonna say. But I think the 49ers win this one, man. And but listen, I think Brandon Ayuk is held today to 3 catches for about 20-something, maybe 31 yards. And I tell you why. The best cornerback in the National Football League plays for the New England Patriots, Christian Gonzalez. That kid is that damn good. And it's time for people to start taking notice of how good that young man is. I ain't saying he's one of the best. Damn it, I'm calling him the best cornerback in the National Football League. And he got stats to back it up against the cream of the crop receivers in the National Football League. So y'all can play if y'all want and let this, because it's the Patriots, not your daddy's Patriots, but the day's Patriots. Let that construe your judgment. But Christian Gonzalez today, he gonna lock Brandon Ayuk up. This gonna be a closer game than everybody thinks, but I think the 49ers prevail in this one. What you got, Nine?
Is Debo out? He's still questionable, or what's the situation with Debo? Does anybody know? I know he was questionable all up until.
No, he's expected to play.
I'm gonna go with the Niners. I think the Niners they got to do something. And firing a coach, that's you asking too much. That's doing too much right now. But I mean, they do need to look at themselves in the mirror and figure out what's going on. But I'm going with the Niners.
Not fire him, but he should be on the chopping block. He should be put on notice. He should be put on notice.
No, there's plenty of coaches in the league that could be chopping block before him.
Yeah. And you got two facing off the day in Atlanta. Jekyll and Hyde. Jeremy, go ahead, Jeremy.
Yeah, man.
Niners, make it easy.
Niners. All right, Zach.
Yeah, I mean, it should be the Niners, right?
I don't know. It's your pick.
Oh man, I don't know. I don't know who's who.
Like I don't know. It's your pick.
I don't know, man. I can't believe anything with the 49ers anymore. It's in Levi Stadium, so you know what? I'll go Niners.
Zach, they're playing the Patriots. Don't overthink it.
I know, but man, I saw the Patriots hold down some teams this year. That defense still been playing good now.
AFC West, man. Chiefs, Chargers. I'm going Chiefs. I ain't gonna waste no time on it. I'm going Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Everybody went Chiefs, clean sweep. Watch the Chargers beat their ass. All right. I'm gonna get this one a 9. I'm gonna step back. I'm gonna get this one a 9. You know, my brother.
The Browns got 13 dudes on IR. The Raiders got 7 dudes on IR. Raiders not having Devontae not playing. Max Crosby either limited or going to be out. They haven't said it yet. This game was a coin flip, to be honest with you. It was a coin flip. I'm going to go with the Raiders because I'm a Raiders fan, but it's a coin flip. It's too many injuries on both teams right now.
Too many injuries on both sides. Cleveland look like pure trash this
season. Cleveland got 13 dudes on IR right now.
Man, that's crazy.
Golly.
13? Wow.
It's a whole team.
Man. They got to call up the whole practice squad. The whole practice squad active today for Cleveland, baby. Hey, do we get a Jameis Winston sighting today?
It's possible. It's very possible.
Yeah, it's possible.
They do Raiders
because you playing in Las Vegas, which is Sin City. You got Deshaun Watson. You got a funny breaking news and some shit done popped off with him during the night, so you might. You might.
All right, man. We're gonna move on.
Hopefully, no charges brought up.
Hopefully not.
All right, the Sunday night game. I'm gonna start with Jeremy on this one, baby. Bills and Ravens, baby. Let's do it.
Dolph, we already talked about this one earlier, but I'm all Bills, my friend. All Bills. I mean, the way Josh Allen's playing is MVP level. It shouldn't even be a close race right now with Mahomes. And the fact that they're the same odds to win the MVP is absolutely absurd. But that's the disrespect they give to Josh Allen. I mean, it's just crazy. But when he's finding 9-10 receivers to get the ball to, he's spreading it around. This just shows that, look, I like Diggs and all, but this just shows we didn't need him. Josh Allen's playing next level ball right now that we haven't seen yet. He's not making turnovers. He's playing smart. The offense is getting spread all over the place, which for my fantasy prospects is not great for Kincaid. But Shakir, interesting stat. If he catches his next target, I believe, I talked about this on my show earlier, will surpass Michael Irvin for the most targets and catches in a row in NFL history, which that started being kept in 1991, I believe. So hopefully Shakir breaks that, which would be awesome. It's going to be a good game. Don't sleep on the Ravens though. Lamar Jackson's dangerous, and that team is still a quality team. But all they really have for receiving is Zay Flowers, Mark Andrews at best, and that's what's going to end up hurting them in the end. So, all Bills.
All Bills. Nine. Who you got?
Now, when you talk about a coach on a hot seat, this coach for the Ravens should be on the hot seat. He is bad. The decisions he makes is bad. Man, I'm going Bills. I think the Bills look better. I agree with Jeremy. I think, like I say it every week, I think getting rid of Diggs was the best thing they could ever have done. Now he actually can play football, play with a team, and not trying to worry about getting to a single player and triple, quadruple coverage. Yeah. No one's going to be an interception. I'm going with the Bills. Ravens, they still are the Ravens. They just have bad coaching right now. And their play calling is atrocious. I'm going with the Bills, man.
All right, Coach.
I'm going to go with Buffalo also on this one.
Everybody's going. Zach coming back. Zach, you going with the Bills too, baby?
Man, fire that coach, man. Fire him.
Which one?
He's horrible. For Baltimore, man. He's horrible.
Get rid of Harbaugh. Everybody's saying get rid of Harbaugh. The man just had them in the AFC Championship game last season.
I don't care. Man, they got lucky.
I've watched the first 3 games.
Wait. You were trying to get Shanahan fired like not even 2 seconds ago. While they missing their whole entire offense, man. No, man. Get rid of this coach. Like, how long does it take to get Lamar, whatever you got to do to get him a wide receiver? Like Zay Flowers, not number 1 wide receiver.
Gotcha.
They're not coaching the game well. They go into your playoffs last year, dominating the run all season against the Chiefs team who struggles on the run. And what do? Run the ball like 6 times. Like it blows my mind. Fire him. Buffalo Bills get the win. And Jeremy, I hope you're right about Shakir and he pops off because I had to put him in fantasy because Devontae Adams is injured. So,
dude, I love Shakir. I love y'all picking the Bills. I ain't gonna lie, Coach, you made me nervous.
That's the tongue.
That's a bad. He's still a sheep, brother.
That's right. I don't care. I'm going with the Ravens. Doc damn it, homeboy, they own your ass on here. They say you suck. They say you're trash. And you just had your team in the AFC Championship game. Buffalo Bills. No more Stephon Diggs. Josh Allen finally gaining my confidence and respect back because I want to put him in that tier where he belongs with one. I ain't even say the name because it gonna make Nine Hay hurt, but the man that got that arrow on side of his helmet, got about 3 of them things. Trying to go get them 4, you know what I'm saying? But with that being said, today's game, nobody circles a wagon like the Buffalo Bills. And I know I just lone wolfed it. I was off my mind for a second. But with that being said, I think I'm going to go with the panel today and totally go the opposite way. I'm sticking with my church. I'm going with the Ravens at home tonight. Sunday night football. The Ravens not losing tonight. And Josh Allen, I'm sorry to tell you this, Jeremy, tonight, Josh Allen throws his first INT and is with the game on the line, and the Ravens survive at home over the Bills. I'm sorry to tell you that, my friend. I love you, my brother, but y'all going down tonight. It
don't matter. It don't matter because Lamar throwing another INT tonight anyway, so it don't matter.
Hey, you got to get some text later tonight, my friend.
Hey, text me, brother. Text me. Let me know. Like, Dom, I told your ass. I told you.
Hey, I'm trying to get ready. I got to leave in a couple minutes.
All right. Now, this game here is at 6:30 p.m. Sunday night. It's supposed to be Monday night. It's supposed to be Monday night. We got the Titans and the Dolphins. Now, once again, there are 2 Monday night games. So we go rapid fire this one, then we'll pick the last one, then we go get on out of here. All right. Miami Dolphins, Tennessee Titans. Which team we go get? There's no tour for the Dolphins. The Titans have Levis and Pollard and Spears, and you see where I'm going. So with that being said, despite being, I'm going with the Dolphins. I'm going with the Dolphins in this one. I'm going with the Dolphins. Nah, who you got, Nah?
Oh, Titans. Coin flip.
Coach, who you got?
Miami.
Coach got Miami. Damn, I need to change my pick.
Scored 3 points last week.
Yeah,
they scored 3 points last week.
Who you got, Jeremy? Titans. Ooh, Titans. Okay. Zach, who you got?
Best thing that could happen to this game is if it gets canceled because there's like bed bugs on the field or something like that. Yeah, something crazy. That's the best thing that could happen if the game just gets canceled.
I mean, the best thing was
I get
Sonic coin flip.
You know what? I'm rolling with the coin flip. I'll go with Nons Titans. I don't care. Cancel the game.
All right, family. Now this game here is our first
should be fun.
Game of the season. Pick 'em game of the week. All right, I'm gonna keep score. I'm gonna keep the scoreboard. We're gonna have our scoreboard up next week. All right.
Yes, sir.
So we're gonna start with this one. Seattle taking on Detroit. Who you got?
Detroit.
All right, coach goes with Detroit. Everybody, my coach picked Detroit. All right, let me write this down. I'm gonna write it down because I gotta remember. Because coach will try to change it up next week. I gotta watch him. He'll try to change it up on us next week. Coach went with Detroit. All right.
It's a dog here.
All right. Now, who you got?
I'm going with Detroit as well.
Ooh, coach and 9 Detroit. Jeremy, who you got?
Got to go with Detroit.
Jeremy's going Detroit. I see where this is going. Zach, who you got?
Man, do we want Dolph to be a sheep again? Let me go. Yeah, I'm going Detroit.
Zach going with Detroit. Well, I guess I'm about to be a damn leap, a damn lamb, a sheep, a goat. I don't know what the hell I'm about to be. But
you ain't the goat.
And whatever that there. Seahawks pulled the upset. I'm telling you, a lot of people watch their press clippers in the off season. These ain't the same Detroit team from last year. I think they think they're a little bit better than they are. I'm going with the Seahawks with the upset on the road Monday night, ESPN. That's who Dolph's going with. I'm taking the Seahawks, baby. And now
Geno Smith's gonna be on the run. He's gonna be on the run.
He's gonna be running to that end zone. Well, fellas, here we go. Y'all know what time it is. Everybody at home. All right, family, it is time for the most exciting portion of the show as we end the show each and every week with our straight balling candidates of the day. I'm going to start off. I already told y'all my straight baller candidate for the day, but you wasn't paying attention. And since you wasn't paying attention, I'm going to tell you again, he's not on the offensive side of the ball. He's on the defensive side of the ball. He will be in sunny California tonight. Santa Clara, matter of fact. Christian Gonzalez is going to go out there tonight and straight ball and shut down Debo Sanders, Ayuk, or whoever lines up against him. That's right. Christian Gonzalez is my straight balling player of the day. Let's go, baby. Zach, on you. Woo. Let's go, Zach.
And man, you know what? Straight balling today. I'm gonna go ahead and throw a crazy one out there. Caleb Williams goes out there and straight balls out against the Rams this evening.
Interesting.
I'm going crazy.
Ooh.
All right, coach, let's go.
Man, he was the Doak Walker Award-winning 2022. He was the first round pick, the 8th pick in the 2023 NFL draft to none other than the Atlanta Falcons, Bijan Robinson.
All right, Coach got Bijan. Ooh, big surprise. All right, now who you got? Nah?
Going with defense as well. I know you talked about the Seahawks and you said they're gonna win, but I think Aiden Hutchinson got a lot to say about that, and that is my baller. The leading sacker right now in the NFL. Go Aiden Hutchinson.
Been doing this thing. Jeremy, who you got? Your straight baller for the day.
Diggs, 10 receptions over 100 yards and a touchdown.
Ooh, Stephon Diggs. Well, family, there you have it. Listen, we want to thank everybody for joining us for this week's As the NFL Turns. We'll see everybody again next Sunday at our original time, 10:05 a.m. Again, the lines will be open. Listen, family, enjoy your day of football. And just a reminder, hey, we will be live on the Keeping It Real Who That Sports podcast and the Dixon Way podcast, and also on the Come On In Sports Network, as we have a joint live stream of the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New Orleans Saints on one of the most underrated rivals in all of the National Football League. You see that man up there, that man formerly known as my big brother, that man formerly known as my friend, that man formerly known as the co-host of the Keep It Real Who That Sports podcast for the next 3.5 hours. I don't know that stranger. I don't know that imposter. He done been kidnapped by aliens. With that being said, family, enjoy your day, family, and we out.
Which has determined your fate. I've never seen so clear. I feel the end and it's near. The day of reckoning's here. The sound of deafening fear.
You don't die if you try. You just might get a little bit of trouble. K-N-I-F-E, right in your side. You will never see me coming. You don't die if
The Cover is Sports Network. The Cover is